Yeah, nice connecting with you. All is well, all is well. Welcome.
Thank you.
Tell us something about your journey, being a vegan and being a vegan consultant. So, what was your experience? Please share with us.
It's been a quite a long journey. I got interested in food when I was in my 20s. I always felt a pull to use food as a way to nurture and show my love for people. And I wasn't sure that I was meant to do it as a career. I went to traditional college, but after that, I wasn't feeling fulfilled. So I did a few things to test if I really wanted to make food my career. And if it, not just a hobby. And then I decided to go to cooking school. During cooking school was the first time that I became vegetarian, actually. I was vegetarian for about 7 years. When I got pregnant with my third child, my doctors convinced me that I needed to add animal protein into my diet. They put things in your head and I believed them and I trusted them. And I ended up going back to eating some meat. And I continued like that for 10 years. And then I started watching a lot of the documentaries and I started educating myself and I was learning things that I didn't know. And the more I learned, the more I said, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to eat animals anymore. And again, became vegetarian. And then the more I watched, I also learned about dairy and eggs and how like the industry is just so horrible. And I just went completely vegan. And that was about 9 years ago. And because my business wasn't simply a food business, it was also a health and wellness business. And I felt that eating animal products was not supportive of our physical health, our mental health, our spiritual health. I decided to start to transition to making all of the food that we sold at the store vegan. And I knew it was a risk and that I might lose a lot of my customers. But if I'm honest, I don't think I really lost any. And in fact, I gained new ones because now I had my existing clientele and now I was attracting vegan and vegetarian clientele as well.
I mean, it looks like New York is a vegan hub, one of the vegan hub. So is any particular reason for that? We are getting to know that day by day.
So New York City is indeed, there are absolutely phenomenal vegan chefs and vegan restaurants in Manhattan and in all the boroughs.
There are a couple of categories of vegans. One is just, consuming the vegan food. And another category is into the fitness, vegan fitness. And the third category is your category. You have adopted, veganism as a profession. You're an entrepreneur, basically. So how did, that thing came into your mind that it should become your bread and butter? You should completely immerse yourself into this lifestyle. So please share all that, thought process, what you went through, and the day one when you thought, okay, I'm going to adopt this as a profession.
So when I decided to make the transition personally, I'm a very all or nothing person. So it was I just did it cold turkey. One day to the next, I'm not eating anything that's ever come from an animal again. And like I said, I did it mostly for health reasons at the beginning. But then the more I became interested in learning and the more I immersed myself in the vegan community, then all of a sudden it became more important to me to live a vegan lifestyle. So now I feel like I have a completely vegan lifestyle. And the reason that I made it my career and my business was because I am all about sharing health and wellness with as many people as I can. And I want everybody to feel as wonderful as I do.
Very rightly and very particularly, you used a phrase, health and wellness. So in Yoga and Health Foundation, so that is the mantra for us. And food plays a very important part. So how would you connect, physical fitness with mental health? Would you like to shed some light on that issue? The mental health connecting with the food, what we are consuming.
I think that my whole perspective and philosophy has has shifted since I've become vegan. I very, very much believe in the brain-gut connection. You know, besides veganism, I think also like not eating processed foods. I think that a lot of foods today are produced in a way that create, you know, chemical addictions in our body, just like a drug. So it's like, it's the clean food, it's the vegan food. It all creates a more holistic, clean, nourishing environment.
I was going through your Instagram and I was reading that as a professional, you're a vegan food consultant and you're a personal chef and you have mastered the art of meal prep.
Yes.
So how do you proceed all these things? How do you get your clientele or people come to you? What is your business model if you want to share?
I am doing meal prep. I personal chef. Sometimes I, you know, go into people's homes. I cater. I actually have a catering job in Manhattan next week for a vegan perfume company, which I'm very excited about. And I consult. So I get most of my clients are people in the area that know me and that know my quality of cooking, and they like the way that my food tastes and they like the way their bodies feel when they eat my food. But like this new client that I got recently, she's from Wisconsin and she found me on Instagram and she hired me to do like a press conference, cater press conference. She's having like all the big press, like the New York Times, and all these people will be coming she's launching a new scent, and she felt that because it's a vegan perfume company, she wanted to have a vegan caterer, and she found me on Instagram, liked what I was doing, and hired me. I also have a few nutritionist friends locally that refer some of their clients when they need either to learn how to cook in a clean, healthy way that's also delicious. So I'll also go to people's homes and teach them how to make food that they can then prepare for themselves and their family that is in accordance with whatever their nutritionist is asking them to eat.
So catering experience is a pretty good experience for you.
Yeah, I've been catering. That was actually how I started my career almost 30 years ago. Catering has definitely been a big part of my background.
What would you like to add for the newcomers, you know, new vegans? This is a gigantic question, like what to consume and how to start your day. So how to start this journey?
So what I recommend for people that are interested in starting, I always say it's probably better for most people to start slowly. So my first choice would be for everybody in the world to give up dairy. I think it's not good for our bodies. Like maybe each week you pull one thing out of your diet, or each month if you want to go really slowly, and then kind of acclimate and get used to like, what are my other options if I'm not going to eat this? And then, you know, slowly maybe last give up fish and then maybe go to dairy and eggs. And then I also always tell people, try it for 30 days. You kind of need to give your body a chance to get rid of the toxins and to really feel and notice a difference. So less than 30 days, you may not notice a big change, but see how you feel and use yourself as a guinea pig. And it's not like you're signing a contract that says, I have to live like this for the rest of my life. But what I find is that when people do give up everything, you know, give up all the animal products, they do notice a huge change in the way they feel, their energy level, they're sleeping better, their recovery, if they're athletes, their recovery time is better, like all of these things. And then it's like, okay, so now you know how you feel eating like this, you know how you feel eating like this, and now make an educated decision. Do I want to go back and feel the way I used to feel, or do I feel so good that I want to continue on this journey, you know?
And which is your favorite dish and how do you cook it?
I don't have a favorite dish. They're all my favorites. It's like I say, I don't have a favorite child. Like I can't pick one. They're all my children.
Okay, there is a difference like for what we consume in lunch and then dinner, like that kind of a pattern.
I have a kind of an interesting diet. So I eat my big meal at dinner. I'm a bit of the Ayurvedic philosophy as well, and I kind of lean towards that. So like seasonal eating and eating what is available naturally in nature during different seasons.
You said one thing that you have adopted a Ayurvedic lifestyle. So tell us something about that.
Well, I don't live a pure Ayurvedic lifestyle, but I did study. I took a class in the city at the Open Center, like a 150-hour course in Ayurvedic nutrition. I've always been fascinated with it. So I like to incorporate a lot of the herbs and spices from Ayurvedic medicine into my cooking. You know, a lot of my clients be like, oh, I have this going on or I have that going on. So then I can pull things like from my medicine cabinet, you know, my spice box and make the food with those things that will just be more like revitalizing and healing and nurturing for them.
So would you like to share your social media handles with us, like Instagram or website?
I have one that's more geared towards my personal cooking and my clients, and that's Vegan Chef Elyce. Elyce is Elyce, so it's VEGAN Chef CHEF Elyce ELYCE. And then I have also the Traveling Vegan Chef Instagram, which is I like to travel and I like to go out and find like fun vegan places, and I like to share it with other vegans that are looking for where they should eat. So wherever I am, I will take photos and I will try different meals and share it and tell people like, oh, if you're in New York, I was just in Costa Rica, I stayed at a vegan hotel. So I took a lot of pictures there of my food and of the hotel, and I share the Instagram. So that's my other Instagram. So
Yeah.
that one is Traveling Vegan Chef.
Yeah, we are very happy to connect with you. Anything you want to talk about Yoga and Health Foundation?
I absolutely love what you guys are doing. I think it is so important, and I am a big believer in trying to make mental health less stigmatized, and B, make the people realize that there are so many lifestyle changes that can be made that can positively affect their mental health rather than traditional Western medicine. And I love the fact that you're putting that out there and that you're a resource for people that want to learn more about lifestyle and mental health.
Yeah, thank you very much, Elyce, and we are looking forward to have better tomorrow. That's our logo.
That's awesome.
So you have a wonderful afternoon. We still have morning here in Vancouver. So enjoy the day.
Thank you.
Take care. Bye.